John never believed the stories. The old tales spoke of necromancer kings who ruled 1,000 years ago, men who wore crowns of bone and commanded the dead like soldiers. But that was before time buried them in myth, before the churches banned their names, before John found the crown. He had only gone into the tomb to hide. The city guards were after him. Again, John had a knack for stealing from the wrong people, and this time he'd filched a golden brooch from a noblewoman's cloak. He ducked into an alley, then a tunnel, then a forgotten crypt beneath the ruined chapel. The air grew cold. Dust danced like ash in the torchlight. He stumbled over rubble and then saw it, a black pedestal. On it, a crown of bleached bone, cracked and ancient, still resting, as if its owner would return at any moment. He should have turned back. Instead, John touched it. The moment his fingers brushed the crown, pain lanced through his skull. Visions crashed into his mind. 1,000 armies marching, towers crumbling, ghosts screaming, then silence. When he opened his eyes, the tomb was different. Literature candles burned in rusted sconces. Old tapestries waved in a wind that didn't exist. Shadows moved on the walls, whispering, and in the doorway stood a woman made of smoke. "You wear the crown," she said. "You are the last heir." "What?" John stammered. "The blood of the necromancer kings runs through you. You have awakened the court." From the shadows, ghostly figures emerge, dozens, hundreds, former kings, knights, scholars, all staring at him, and they all knelt. John fled the tomb, but the crown stayed, not on his head, in his soul. He could feel it humming inside him, and worse, he could see things. Ghosts wandered the streets, whispering long-lost secrets. Skeletons buried in the walls turned to follow him. And sometimes, at night, he dreamed in other people's voices. Then the real danger arrived. The Inquisitors. They came in black robes and silver masks, drawn by the reawakening of forbidden magic. They burned homes, questioned villagers, and found corpses with bones turned to ash. And they were looking for one thing, the Bone-Crowned Heir. John went underground. The dead followed him. He learned to control them. Badly. A whispered word, and a skull would float. A gesture, and bones would rattle into place. But the more he used the power, the closer the dead came. They wanted something, not just a king, a commander. The Spirit Queen returned in his dreams. "The armies are waiting," she said. We were betrayed. You must finish what your ancestors began." "What did they begin?" he asked. She smiled. "The reclamation of the world." John's only friend, Mara, had followed him for days. She was a rogue like him, loyal in her own stubborn way. But when she saw him raising a skeletal knight from the riverbed to scare off bandits, she froze. "What the hell are you?" she whispered. "I'm still me. You're wearing a crown made of bones, John." "I didn't ask for this." But she was already gone, and the next night the Inquisitors found him. Led by Mara, they surround him at the ruins of the old chapel, torches in hand, holy blades drawn. John stood at the altar, the crown now fully formed, hovering above his head, pulsing with white-blue flame. "You are a blasphemy," the High Inquisitor said. "Surrender the crown and face judgment." John looked past him, at the tombs, at the graves, at the army waiting below. He placed the crown on his head, and the world shook. Skeletons erupted from the earth. Ghosts howled through the stones. Spectral knights drew translucent swords, riding horses of smoke and ash. The Inquisitors charged and were met by the dead king's final heir. No one knows what happened that night. The chapel is gone, turned to glass and ash. Some say John was destroyed. Others say he vanished into the underworld. But travelers still speak of a cloaked figure walking through battlefields, whispering to the dead, bones shifting their graves, corpses vanish without a trace. And if you listen closely on stormy nights, you'll hear hoofbeats and the rattle of swords. The Bone-Crowned Heir still walks. If you enjoyed this tale of ancient power, betrayal, and rising ghosts, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss another haunting legend from Whispers of the Woods. What would you do if the dead chose you to wear their crown? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, sleep lightly and watch the graveyards. Some kings never rest.